Just felt like I needed a chat, even if it is to myself. End of day 2. We had 2 of the boys out today, 2 of Richie's boys, my nephews, Malachi and Corbin. Malachi is 7 and Corbin is 6. It was lovely to see him. Just held him tight. They're confused. They're going to be. One minute I think I'm okay, or not okay, but I think I'm feeling a little bit more real, and then my anxiety kicks in. I feel like I can't breathe. Then I panic even more. The funny thing about it is the day after it happened, so yesterday I knew I had to reach out to my doctors, and normally when you phone them it's do an e-consult, and so I just went straight for it and did an e-consult where they said they'll get back to me within the following day. Yeah, they did, with another email to say it won't be answered. Well, I don't know, for about another 10 days. So they would have read it. They would have saw that I do suffer from depression. Pretty much most of the population at this current time does, unfortunately. But no, it's now still being kicked to the back of the pile. So within those few days of not actually speaking to a doctor and getting the medical advice, then I've basically got to wing it. Makes you laugh. I mean, I know they're busy. I get that. I know there's a pandemic. I get that. But I think that things need to be prioritised, and when anybody contacts their doctors to say that they've just suffered a loss in their family, I think it should be made very relevant for everybody to get that phone call within the next couple of days. But I say there's help out there, and there is, but you have to find it in the right places, and currently my doctor's is not one of them. I did have a talk with 2 of my beautiful friends. I've got lots of beautiful friends, and I had a conversation with a couple of them today, which was lovely. It helped. I cried, but one of them reminded me that actually it's tricky for men to reach out when they're not well. They want to be strong. They want to be the ones that don't need to worry people, the families, and it seems to be a bit of a thing, doesn't it, with men? They need to feel powerful. They need to feel strong. But then look what this has led to. If my brother had got the help when he needed, when he knew that he really wasn't well, if he had reached out, he might be alive, he might not, but like I said, he went to the doctor's Wednesday. He sat in front of a medical person that's gone through years and years of vigorous training, that probably should have listened and not took anything for granted, which I think a lot of them do now. They assume. They assume too quick, and it leads to a lot of people going through what our family is currently going through. Questions, unable to understand. I don't know. So look, I feel like I need to talk, I do. But sometimes I just sit there and think, it doesn't help, but it's part of the process. I had a bit chicken today. So I did eat. I have eaten. Made me feel sick. And I will eat. I'll make sure that I eat. But I'm not going to push myself. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I also need to remind myself that yes, I've lost my brother. But my nephews have lost their dad. And my sister-in-law's lost the love of her life. How can you even come to terms, especially with the children being so young, and the fact that he's going to miss out on an awful lot. But then we're going to be there for them. We're going to be that extra beating heart, that extra part of their dad. That's going to be there. I need to make myself strong. And I'm hoping that by posting this, it might help and show others that the grieving process is real. It's very different. We're never prepared for it. We had 3 previous family deaths where we knew it was going to happen. But with Richie, it was very sudden, very unexpected. My whole heart goes out there to all you guys that have been or are going through what our families are going through right now. And I can only encourage you to keep going. I know it feels like you're in quicksand, and I know it's hard to want to put that foot in front of the other and keep trying to push ourselves forward. But we have to help the memory of my brother live on, and we have to just make sure that we learn, and if we can help others, which I'm hoping my brother is doing right now by giving me the strength to do this, and by giving you the strength to reach out. I will keep talking for as long as maybe I feel that I need to. And it would be interesting for me also later on to look back at the position that I was in and how I worked my way from the quicksand. I love you, bro. Live on in my heart forever.